Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a little soft body animation in Blender. I hope you enjoy. Let's jump into it. And if you don't have Blender, don't worry, I'll put the link to download it in the description below. Alright, go ahead and open up a general file, and you see this default cube right here. Go ahead and press X on that, delete it. Shift A mesh and add a plane, scale that out to your desire. Say about there's right there is good. And go ahead. Shift A, mesh, UV sphere, GZ, bring up the Z axis, just like that. That's perfect. So we don't want to duplicate it because actually in the end we might want to make them different colors. But right now I will make them all the same color, so it'll be fine if I duplicate it. If you're hoping to make them different colors, just don't duplicate it. If you want to, then just Shift D. Y just to duplicate on the Y axis, and then Shift D Y again, so we can make 3 balls right here. Boom. Now go to the modifiers tab, go to add modifier, and add subdivision surface. Go ahead and hit apply. We want that to be first modifier we add, so subdivision surface, apply, and do that to all 3. Okay, now with all that, give them a smooth shading so we have this rounded ball. Alright, just like that. Alright, then on the plane, go to the physics tab and go to collision. And that's all you need to do for the plane. Select the sphere, go to soft body, uncheck goal, go to the edges tab. From experience and what we're going to be doing today, you want to check stiffness, and on this third one, change the bending level to 5. On this second one, add the soft body, uncheck goal, and on the edges, check stiffness, but on the middle sphere, change the soft body to 2. And then on this one over here, add soft body, uncheck goal, and check stiffness. Bending level, you can just keep it at 0. With that, you want to go through, make sure you did add the collision for this, and after that, make sure you go through each of these and bake it. So go to cache, then bake, and then I'll see you when that bakes. And go ahead and bake all 3. So yeah, I'll jump right back on in when all 3 of these have baked. Alright everybody, so by now, all of those should have been baked. Go ahead and preview your animation. Alright, looks good. You see if we pause right here, this third one should be a little more stiff than the rest. This middle one should be like, in between. And this first one should be crumbling like a baby. If that has happened to you, good job. You completed this part. Now we're going to make the camera movements. Select the camera. Go to N for navigation, go to view, and go lock camera to view. I've already checked that, but yours I think by default should be blank like this, so just go ahead and check that. Okay, now go back to item, go into camera view, which is number pad 0. If you do not have a number pad, you got this thing up here, and you click that and you go into camera view. Now that that's locked to our view, we can change it however we'd like. Kind of make it to where these are in the middle. You might have to zoom out, you might have to zoom in. We're going to put it like that. That looks good. Now, hover over the location in the navigation on item, and I. That is inserted to keyframe, and go to about, so go out of camera view, and go further in time to where you think is a good spot. I'd say frame 45, because that's where they just like land on the ground finally. So go back into camera view. You can either shift scroll wheel, or you can have this hand up here to help you. So we're just going to move down to here, and then that's where we want our camera. This should be orange now, and now it should turn back to yellow. Go back to frame 0, play the animation through, and your animation or camera should be following the animation. If you want to add a little something extra, you can make this camera hover over if you wanted. We're not going to do that right now because we're running low on time. So what we're going to do now, that's all animated. Frame 0, no you don't have to, but close the navigation window and go up here to render preview. So now what we're going to do is select the light, go to the light settings down here. The light settings are available when you have selected the light, so make sure you do that. Change it to sun. That will give us better light, but you can tell it's like really strong. So what you want to do is change it down to like 8. Makes it a whole ton dimmer and makes it a lot of a difference. So you can rotate on the z-axis, so RZ, wherever you want the shadows to be. I'd say about, there is good. It's probably where they were, but I'm just demonstrating what you could do. Now you've rotated your light, go ahead and select these. Go to the materials tab down here and go to add new material. Go ahead and open up preview just so you can see an idea of what the sphere will be looking like. Where it says surface, change this to glossy, and change the roughness between 0 to 0.5. So we're just going to go for a random number here. We'll go for 0.442 or 443. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Just like that. Boom, and you're done with that sphere. Go to the next one and do the exact same thing. If you have trouble remembering those numbers, you can copy those, Control C, and then select this sphere, and change it to glossy, roughness, Control V, just like that, and it should start looking like the exact same. Again, if you want them looking like different colors, you can. Just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna keep them all the same. Back to glossy, do the exact same thing for this one. Control V, do that, and just like that, that's done. So select the plane now. This is a little something extra. If you want, you can go ahead and new material. Change this to glossy too. We kind of want to have like a glassy, reflective feel. So change roughness to around 0 to 2, so we're just going to go like, again, a random number, so like 125, something like that, should be good, and change the color to completely black, just like that. Alright, if you go ahead and get rid of the overlay right there, you can see that looks pretty nice. Now with that, duplicate the plane. We're going to make it like this sort of black wall. So Shift D, R, Y, and then type in 90 degrees. What that did was duplicated it and then rotated it 90 degrees at the same time. So now with the wall selected, go GX, that's going to grab it and it's going to pull it back there. And then GZ, we're going to pull up a little bit, maybe scale it out, same with this bottom one. And just like that. Alright, with that, yeah, you can kind of scale and position the floor and wall to however much you'd like. And now we're going to check the camera view, so number pad 0. Play the animation through. Should look good. Maybe it'll be a little glitchy, but that's just because it hasn't rendered yet. Alright, that looks good. You can go ahead and exit camera view now. Now that we've checked that. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the overlay settings, click that, and there should be no more grid or camera or the light ray. Well, there should still be some light, but you just can't see the outline of it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to the output settings, change it to an AVI JPEG, change the quality to 100%, and save it wherever you'd like on your computer. I'm just gonna, I don't know, just do whatever. Yeah, just kind of, doesn't really matter. Just accept that. Now with that, I'll change, you might want to change the frame rate, we'll go 25. And now, with that, sometimes during a soft body, people will say go to render and display mode. on the off chance you have display mode on this menu up here in render, lucky you can just go click on it and then change it to image editor, but some people don't have display mode here. So what we're going to do is, to find that, you go to edit, preferences, then go to temporary windows, and mine's already there because I've changed it before, but yours by default will be new window. Just go ahead, change that to image editor, and boom, you can go ahead and exit out of that, and now render and render animation. And that's it, guys. That's it for this tutorial. It should be rendering frame by frame, which will take a while, but that's just how it is. So, in other words, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell so you don't miss when we post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And go ahead and down in the comments request what you guys would want to see next. And yeah, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.